What is going on, everybody? Quamii here, and welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov Beginner's Guide video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a pretty high-end topic that gets brought up a fair bit, particularly with the newer players to the game of Escape from Tarkov, and that is gear fear. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing and talking about building confidence and getting over gear fear. We will talk a little bit about what is gear fear for the people who don't already know, and we'll talk about some of the things or the reasons as to why you're having gear fear, and then we'll talk about what I did personally to build confidence in the game and finally get over gear fear. So that's going to be pretty much the rundown on today's video. So if you are the type of person who has been experiencing gear fear for a while and you're kind of stuck or lost on how to overcome gear fear, don't worry, man, I got you. I'm going to do my absolute best to shed some light on the situation, and hopefully I can help you out. If you like the video, don't forget to leave a like and feel free to leave a comment down below. I do try and answer everyone's comments whenever I get the chance to. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like what you're seeing and if you want to support the channel. Subscribing to the channel does help me out a lot, guys, so thank you to everyone who has already. I appreciate the support. For the people who want to watch me live whilst I'm playing, you can find me at twitch.tv/Quamii. Feel free to drop by and say hello sometime, man. We'll have a chat. And I'm more than happy to answer more of your Tarkov related questions when I'm live. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Let's begin and let's get into the video. Alright, so let's start off with what is gear fear and how that translates to in a game like Escape from Tarkov. Basically, it is more or less the fear of losing your gear or your items on your character. And because you're scared of losing your gear, you'll either not use that particular gear, or whenever you decide to use it, you'll be playing scared. Honestly, this is a pretty big issue with a lot of players in the game. And I think this will most likely continue to be an ongoing issue for everyone until they finally get over it. Reasons you may be experiencing gear fear can be things like you don't have a lot of money in your stash, so if you lose that gear, you wouldn't be able to replace it easily. Your lack of experience in the game can be a factor. You are scared of the other players, or you're scared of dying in the game. It's usually something along those lines is the reason why you have gear fear. There is no real one method fixes all for gear fear, and it takes some people longer than others to get over it. It really just depends on the person. Some people happen to get over it quicker than others. I think for me, I had this problem for about 9 months or something like that, maybe a little bit less than that. But the thing with me is I actually did something about it to change that, so I wouldn't be scared anymore. And what worked for me won't necessarily work for you, but nonetheless, this is what I did to get over gear fear, and it worked for me. Let me just quickly get this obvious fact out the way first. Playing more will help, and the more you play, the more experience you will get, and the more comfortable you'll become. But it won't necessarily fix the problem, but it does help. And I say this because I know heaps of people who've been playing the game for a long time, and some of them have even been playing for years, and they are still scared of losing their gear. So here are some of the things that I personally did. Firstly, it helps to build a big stash. Having a big stash full of money and gear really helped me get over gear fear, because every time I died, I would be saying to myself, no big deal, I got heaps of stuff in my stash anyway, so it doesn't matter, no big whoop. And if you're the type of player who can't really accumulate gear, then go make money. Go do some money runs, and even if that means cheap money runs like pistol running or something. You can even use your scav runs too to go with that. Or you can use one of your basic loadouts that you personally like to use and just go on to one of your favorite maps that you like to make, do money runs, and just keep doing that until you've got a big stash. The point of it though is to make money to give you comfort. So it's like a big cushion for you, you know? And for me, this was around the 7 to 10 million rubles mark, where I was feeling pretty good about myself, and I felt like I can die a few times and it's no big deal, and I don't feel bad about it. It certainly helps to build that confidence, and that will definitely reflect on the way that you play the game. The second thing I would suggest is a good idea would be to learn the maps more. Nothing more annoying than trying to play a map and you have no idea where the hell you're going. Just by not knowing what's out there and not knowing where is what on a particular map can make a person very anxious and very on edge, and it can hold a person back from making the plays when they don't know the terrain. You can even do this in offline mode, and simply just to go and explore and to go get a good feel of the map. It would be a good idea to have a second monitor if you have access to one, or maybe even like an iPad or something next to you, just so you can have the map up on that screen, just so you can use that to help navigate your way around the map. I know for me personally, I noticed when I was playing on a map I wasn't too familiar with, I would be second guessing myself and be playing scared because I don't know the terrain and I don't know where I should be looking for the enemy players, and it made me play more passive than what I wanted, and I would end up dying more because of it. So here's the big one that really helped me, and this even helped shape my playstyle to what it is today and what people know me for. I did nothing but play factory non-stop. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, why the hell would I want to do that? The map sucks. There's no loot in factory. Why the hell would I even want to do that? And you're right, there isn't loot there, but I wasn't there for the loot. I was there for the players. My loot was from killing everyone else on the map. By playing factory, you have one objective: kill everyone. I would go in with gear that I was comfortable using, with plenty of money in my stash for backup, and I would just run at everyone and fight them. I would keep doing this until I finally felt confident enough with myself to start using more high-end gear, and I didn't care about dying anymore. This gave me all the PvP experience I needed to get over dying and get used to the heat of combat with the other players. I probably did nothing but run factory for like 6 months or something. Might even have been more than that. Now, if you decide to do this, you don't have to play factory for as long as I did, but do it until you pretty much stop caring about dying. As soon as you hear shots on the map, start running towards it. Unless you are familiar with the spawns and you know people can spawn right next to you, then if that's the case, then go kill them first. Then go run at everyone else on the map and kill them. This helped me build heaps of confidence, and it also made me learn to play aggressive, which is where I get my aggressive playstyle from. And because I learned to run at people, I learned to do this on all other maps, and instead of being scared of the gunfights or losing my gear, I am now running towards the shots and taking on the players. Just remember, you'll be dying a fair bit, but remember you're there for a reason, and you should not be taking it to heart when you keep dying. Trial and error and the experience will be the payoff from all your deaths, and you're going to be glad when it finally happens, when you stop giving a damn about your gear and the fear of losing it. One important note to consider when you're doing this is that when you die, try and figure out why you died and how you messed up to alter your mistakes in the future. So when that same situation happens again, you'll know next time what you can do differently to change the outcome. After about 6 months, I didn't care about dying or losing my gear anymore. I was only concerned with killing the other players and learning from my mistakes. And that's where you need to be. You need to have that mindset that your gear doesn't matter and you're only concerned with fighting the other players and winning your gunfights. And also, this is a good way to learn to be aggressive, which is also another nice little bonus for you. And that's it. That's all I did. That's what I did to get over gear fear and start building confidence in the game. And I know it sounds like it'll take up so much time, but honestly, I'm glad I did it. Once gear fear is out of the equation, you can start focusing on improving your PvP skills further and start dominating your games. Thanks for watching until the end. I hope you learned something from watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like the video, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. All the support everyone has given me is very much appreciated, and subscribing to the channel helps me out heaps, so thanks to everyone so far for the support. If you want to watch me live, feel free to drop by the live stream and say hello sometime. I stream 6 days a week at twitch.tv/Quamii. All other details will be in the description box below. Remember to keep practicing, keep learning from your mistakes, and keep improving. If you keep working at it, you'll eventually get over gear fear. And definitely don't give up, because if I can do it, and if it happens for me, it can happen for you too. I hope you all learned something. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on the live stream.